In this episode, we will be doing a 2023 recap. Campfire chat.
And the background, we're in the void again.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff on this list. It's
Well, we don't
ridiculous.
have to cover it. We don't have to spend too much time on each thing.
A
But
lot. I almost feel like we should touch on like the most recent things, like Lego Fortnite finals release.
We'll do that
Yeah.
first, and then we can go over the year
Yeah.
afterwards.
Lego.
First thing on the list is the Death Stranding movie. I know. of
I don't
course, you
know.
put
I
that
just
there,
saw that
Chug.
on Game Informer, and so I'm like, okay, I'll just throw that on the list, I guess.
I don't know what to
That's-
expect about that.
Apparently, like A24 is helping with it or something. I don't know about.
good movies.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how that's gonna be, but
Yeah, the order of
I-
this list is like not.
I do. Well, I kind of like threw things in as I was seeing it, but the Death Stranding movie, I feel like it would better fit the game to be a movie, if that makes sense.
You said there was like a 2-hour cutscene, so it's already basically a movie.
Maybe a
It's-
show,
A show, yeah.
because like that's a lot. I feel like Death Stranding story is a lot to cram into. a
Well, I don't
movie,
think they're
right?
turning the game into a movie. It's going to be a movie set in the universe.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know entirely how that's going to go,
I
but
keep seeing memes of the you know how like what's that guy's name? Hirojuka got right.
Wait, what?
Hirojukazaki or something.
Miyazaki?
Yeah.
No, it's not Miyazaki.
What's his name?
Kojima.
Miyazaki is
Oh.
the guy who did the FromSoft.
Oh, okay. Whatever the guy's name is.
Kojima.
Kojima and the Jordan Peele guy.
Mm-hmm.
I keep seeing memes about that game. You know how they did like that the face capture of the people
Yeah,
just screaming?
like the memes are like, Kojima shows off a game with just head screaming, and everyone loves it.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's
We should go over all the Game Awards stuff first, because that was last week.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alan Wake 2 won like
it actually won more than I thought it would win.
It won like
Well, you
the
never played it,
same-
so you didn't know what to expect.
It-
No, but I thought it was a good game, but I thought that it being on Epic would have crippled it.
Yeah.
And it probably did, honestly.
It did. And it's never going to Steam.
Never.
It's an Epic published game.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So they what is it? Remedy worked with Epic to publish it onto Epic. So it's an exclusive that's not going to Steam.
Which, speaking of Alan Wake, I've been playing the series, and I really like it. I'm on Control now, and you don't even have to play Alan Wake to play Control.
No, because
It's
I
like-
played Control first actually.
I've never seen like the SCP like thing done as well as Control does it. Like even SCP games don't do it as well,
Mhm.
It's so
and,
interesting.
and it's not even SCP.
It's so good.
What do they call them in that game?
Objects of Power, although it's called the Federal Bureau of Control, so FBC. It's really close, but even the entire building is like an secure. I like
The
I like
building
blending
isn't
these
almost
together.
like an SCP.
It is one,
That
yeah.
almost makes me want to play that before Alan Wake.
You definitely can.
That
but
game sounds
Well, the
really
thing is,
fun.
like, I wouldn't say it would spoil anything for Alan Wake, but the DLC for Control is an Alan Wake DLC.
Well, I did it like that because Alan Wake 1 is the jankiest by far. So I started with the jankiest and then just
Oh.
went up in quality because I didn't want to play Control, which the gameplay is awesome, and then go back to Alan Wake. That's like the 2010 gameplay.
So with Control, I don't want to spend too much time here, but I'm actually kind of curious about Control. Is it are they just objects, or is it actually like entities?
Oh, it's
and
just like
entities.
SCP, objects, entities.
like gods and stuff like that too.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm partially through the game, and still, it's really confusing. Like, they do like that supernatural, like, flashback type thing. Like, you kind of just like walk in and are thrown directly into the game, and it's revealing more as it goes on. But
Huh.
like, even now, there are some things even about the main character that I just have no clue what's happening.
And there's like a one specific thing that's like guiding you. in
Did
a
that
way.
win game or like one of the awards or something when it came out?
I think it was not snubbed, but God of War came out the same year, and I think God of War.
I'm surprised it didn't win
destroyed it.
more. Like the combat is so cool. It's like Force Unleashed on steroids.
And
Like-
the farther you get into the game, the more powers you get, the more like OP you feel,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
how satisfying
Like-
everything is.
Now I could literally fly up in the air, rip concrete and like cement off the walls and form a shield around my body as I shoot a guy with like a gun and like
Wow.
crush him with concrete.
That's crazy.
It's so good.
Like
That-
I've never seen destruction done in a linear game like that before.
And it's so satisfying too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll have to get through the first Alan Wake
We don't want to get into more of that because
Yeah.
anything else would be spoilers for that.
We could have a definitely a whole podcast.
We have,
on
yeah,
that.
Alan Wake 2 won quite a few awards. God of
God of War DLC that they announced.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
Game
they
Awards.
did announce that.
Free DLC.
It adds 10 to 12 hours of content.
That's insane.
Free DLC. It's a roguelike mode, but there's story to it. It's like I don't want to look anything up for it, and you guys shouldn't either, because it's apparently like an epilogue to the game.
That's crazy.
Huh.
Like it adds to the game.
That's crazy.
They could have easily charged for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It made a lot of money, but that's crazy.
They love their people. They love their audience so much that they like, here, have some free stuff. Why not?
I'm trying to think of anything else notable in the Game Awards. I mean, obviously Baldur's Gate won Game of the Year.
They have had
there's a bunch of stuff that Light No Fire, the No Man's Sky one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's easy to be like, oh yeah, well look at what they did with No Man's Sky at the start, where they promised big and then didn't deliver. But now they've actually delivered.
Yeah.
So they actually have like something to back up their claims with.
Well, they've also been working on this game. Well, 12
years?
people.
Oh no, sorry.
For
12
5
people.
years. 12
Pretty much,
people
it's
have
just
worked
like
on
a
it.
reskin of No Man's Sky in one planet.
Yeah, for those who don't know, the developers of No Man's Sky announced this new game. What is it? Light No Fire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Essentially, like they basically don't want any borders, so they want to have like I guess like an Earth almost,
Mhm.
where you can explore with friends. And from the gameplay, it looked amazing.
It's like a medieval fantasy open world.
Yeah, it's an entire single Earth, like Earth-sized. So you probably would never be able to explore the entire thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And you could fly dragons, and I don't know. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Yeah.
They just showed like a basic gameplay trailer, and really nothing else. And it was obvious that what is that, Sean Murray?
Yeah.
He was trying to temper expectations a bit.
Mhm.
He never like promised big, but he just kind of showed it, kind of threw it out there, and let people kind of think what they thought.
Jeff
of it.
even made a joke about it.
Yeah, he did. But I was gonna say, in the trailer, one of the main things within the first like 20 seconds of it was, here's some multiplayer footage with all your friends, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they had to throw that into the trailer just for the meme.
You know, it's interesting. E3 announced that it's officially dead, never coming back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is crazy because that used to be
Why?
the big event. I don't know. They just started
That's-
scaling back, and then,
Although I preferred Game Awards anyway.
well, I was gonna say because people were trashing on Game Awards for a long time, and I think we started to, and then we saw like an IGN event, and it was an ad every 3 seconds.
Mhm.
It was awful.
Jeff.
This year's Game Awards, it was very like reflective of the last year's. They stopped the people from coming up on stage and
Mhm.
trying to be memes.
And they also really like last year the voice actor for God of War, he like went on for like 8 minutes.
Mhm.
This year they played this music to kind of force people to like get off stage, like a nudge to like have them stop so they're on time.
Yeah. He made a jab at the Call of Duty campaign.
Oh, that was
he said
so
like
good.
at least my speech was longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign.
Did you see that some of the developers were mad at that?
Yeah.
It's like that's how it is. Like the campaign sucked. It was short. And
People
it
are
wasn't
like,
good.
dude, that's not what they should have been. It's a Game Awards show showcasing the games and praising the games, and it's like,
I think
but the COD campaign was
one of
spooky.
the Call of Duty developers was like on Twitter. They're like, I imagine having a low engagement
Yeah.
community. Can't imagine or something. I'm like, you're
No,
COD.
it was
It's a live service game.
It wasn't a low. It was like, imagine, people playing your game for a certain amount of time and then like moving on after.
Yeah.
Like it's a single player game. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But this year's Game Awards was pretty good. They announced some good stuff.
Big walk.
The Alan Wake band was up there.
Yep.
Oh,
which I
yeah.
understand more of what it's about now, but I haven't played 2, so I haven't seen like what it was really referencing.
I'm happy they did that. Like I'm really happy, and everyone was rooting for it. But at the same time, I was gonna say it kind of spoils a little bit.
I still don't know the context,
But like
though, so
I don't know
I don't think it spoiled it for me because I still don't understand anything about Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, when you get to it, it won't be as much of a surprise. If that makes sense. So
Something else that got announced during the Game Awards was the finals, which, from what I'm seeing in the community, it's not. I don't think it had the grand opening that we were expecting.
partially because of COD still being on a high with season 1,
Yeah.
and Fortnite with all this stuff coming
It's
out.
just really bad timing.
It's a really bad time to release it.
Yeah.
Well, I played briefly the night it was released. Did you guys notice the movement at all?
Yeah, they slowed it.
decrease it.
Yeah, going from COD with the fast movement to that,
Yeah.
it felt extra slow to me.
I think that might be the place where people are at, where they're coming from COD, going to finals, and they're expecting kind of like a similar fast-paced arcadey shooter, and then they decrease the movement speed.
I don't know why they did that though.
I don't know.
It was
It's like-
perfect before.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe it's
that-
balancing. I don't know.
Before the heavy was the slow one, and it was understandable. But now the medium feels like the heavy.
Hmm.
It's just weird.
It was a Black Angel.
When you played as the light, you'd be so fast. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Now
a- it's
even light feels kind of
slow.
yeah.
Yeah, they needed to like double the movement speed.
Although Ben and I played, I think the night after, and we won 3 games in a row. It was so
It
satisfying.
was still fun, but it definitely felt a little.
What, you
off.
didn't enjoy it, Ben?
Huh? No, I was a little annoyed at the movement speed.
I play heavy, so
That's what I
Did-
hate heavy so much.
Did the
just
heavy get
'cause-
nerfed too with movement?
heavy got nerfed a little bit, but I didn't really feel that much of a difference with heavy
Because you're already a turtle.
because I was already slow. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
No,
I
you're,
also
you're
was-
a sentinel.
oh, I don't know. I love heavy because you can literally like kill like 3 or 4 people with one
Yeah.
magazine.
You're always like top frag with kills
And
usually.
You get the rocket launcher, which is OP as booty.
Oh, that thing's insane.
Yeah.
like, and then I finally got the dome shield again,
Hmm.
which it can can literally save you. That like let you win.
I gotta play it again. I
It's-
actually haven't played it since it released because I'm still kind of on the COD thing.
The COD grind set.
Yeah, I mean I already finished the Interstellar
Mhm.
skins or whatever, but it's kind of like that game I play after work just to like wind. Well, I say wind down, then I end up like
You scream at
raging,
it.
yeah. But,
Wind up.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, still somehow it's more relaxing though.
yeah.
Like even though you rage at it, it's still fun.
Wait,
Mhm.
have you seen the FPS that's called Mouse?
No.
Mouse.
It's Ben, if you want, you can pull up a trailer for it.
Is
But
this new?
it's coming out in like 2025. But it's
Mhm.
like it's like a first person shooter Cuphead Mickey Mouse game.
What? Is it actually
Hmm?
Mickey Mouse branded?
No, it's not
Hmm.
because they can't do that.
They
But-
can on January 1st.
They actually
Oh.
might.
This
brand
game
it
looks
as Mickey
so
Mouse.
good.
Wait, what? Is it like a? So it's difficult. It's gonna be difficult.
2025.
I don't know if it's 2025. It might be 2024 or 2025.
At this point, anything in 2025. I'm just not really thinking about.
I don't get why people. Well, for games maybe, but you know what's funny?
For the hype, I guess. I'm not sure.
McDonald's released a thing saying that they're gonna bring back their grilled wraps in 2025.
What?
What?
Yeah, like they're trying to hype people up for like 2 years, or well, I guess it's a year.
It's still over a
technically.
year right now.
Just weird.
I didn't even hear it.
Ben's getting the thing ready for those.
You might have to
watching
set
and
the
listening.
audio device speaker at the bottom right.
Oh, probably.
I'm just getting things.
It looks
set up.
weird.
Looks kind of like
Here we go.
what was that game we played?
have a feeling.
Horror one.
Which one? Oh, Bendy?
I guess.
Yeah, it's a more of an action like
That blood.
Ben, it's still on the OBS for us.
Huh?
No, it's not. It's fine.
What do you mean?
We just see OBS.
Oh. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
We
fine.
can
It's
still
fine.
watch it. So, is it gonna be like a wave game?
No, there's like a story to it and stuff.
Multiplayer?
I don't think it's multiplayer, but it's just like the style of it. It's so cool.
It does look very interesting.
Their heads are exploding.
Yeah, it's gory. Well, it's a black and white gory. Because
That music and like the old like 50s or whatever style reminds me of BioShock.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just looks cool. I just wanted to.
it does
put
look
on the
pretty
list.
cool.
Yeah.
Is it really 2025?
I might be.
Piano falls from sky. Injured. 5 injured.
What?
It actually might be a pretty funny game.
Tension rising in Germany.
What?
Oh,
Oh my.
Um,
Yeah,
let's-
that looks fun.
So something that did have a successful launch was Lego Fortnite,
That's
which I
fun.
played very briefly. I'll be honest.
It's
very brief.
fun.
oh, you played it?
I played it for like 15 minutes,
Huh?
but it was very fun from what I tried.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
We went into the desert.
Yeah.
We
It's
went
actually
yesterday.
kind of crazy how much more there is than I initially thought.
The
like-
building is sick.
Oh,
Like the building system.
right after you got off, I upgraded the town, and I unlocked this huge cabin thing. It's like 200 wood to build.
Because I built the watchtower last night, and that was like 115 wood or something.
Yeah, I guess the game has been a rumor for a while, from what someone told me.
Zevi said it was a rumor.
Yeah, but I only heard about it like a week ago when
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
released a trailer, and I was like, "What is this? How did they
Yeah.
just now release a trailer?"
There's also the Rocket League type game that they released, and
The
Guitar-
festival, which is
Guitar
the Guitar Hero. Yeah.
I haven't tried those and
I have-
probably won't.
I'm not going to try
Yeah,
Guitar
I don't
Hero.
think
one. I never was a fan of that.
But
It-
just this Lego game is insane.
You said there was like more bosses than even Minecraft. Well, Minecraft doesn't have a lot.
It's only like 3 in Minecraft, so it's not hard to beat. But still, like I got chased by this giant golem rock monster thing in the desert.
There's like dragons. There's like sandworms, I
They
think.
just casually
eventually.
release like a better Minecraft that's Lego.
With 1,200 of the skins in game
Yeah, that's crazy how they recreated them.
and the dances and stuff. Even though I don't even like those, in
It's funny in Lego
when
form.
it's Lego
Yeah.
form, I actually like
funny.
it.
Yeah.
When it's that cringe regular Fortnite style, I can't stand
Yeah.
it.
With the default dance with all the people in your village.
It's so
Everyone
funny.
just
Wait, they
starts
do
doing
it?
the default dance
Oh,
with
that's
you.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
really, really funny.
Huh.
Like he'll just randomly go over and do that, and then the entire village stops what they're doing and dances with him.
That's awesome.
And I have that like tiny headed bear thing following me around.
Oh,
Or the
the
cat
buff
thing.
cat.
Yeah, like the skins are actually funny in Lego form,
Mm,
but when you see them in that regular style, it's
It's
just
cringe.
yeah.
I saw they had Walking Dead skins they released, and they had like Daryl and Michonne and stuff.
Oh, nice.
But the way he was standing just looks so lame. Like he was holding this knife, and it looks so
in the Fortnite style?
yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just it does not look cool.
But the
It's-
Alan Wake 2 skin is so good. I wish they turned it to Lego.
yeah,
It's probably a. I don't know. Maybe they don't have.
They can't do like I think they can do their own, but they
they
can't.
did Star Wars.
Oh,
You can play as like
true.
Boba Fett and Darth Vader and stuff.
I want them to release a. Because I actually enjoy Fortnite no build. I would love to have a Lego version of Fortnite no build.
Oh yeah,
Like just like Lego style. Like that would be so fun. Like
Can
the
you use
hitboxes
the
would
Lego
be
skins
small.
in game in regular
No,
Fortnite?
you
No.
can't.
Like the hitboxes would be small.
Well, I mean,
When you die, you break. You know,
Mm.
into
them having that in the game though, there could be like a non-official version.
Yeah, I think that'd just be. I don't know. No other battle royale can do that.
Mhm.
Like it's just game over at that point.
It like I got a bunch of Epic credit for buying Alan Wake, and if there's a skin like a Lego skin that's actually cool, I might use it to
V
get it.
bucks.
Yeah,
Kill bought V bucks.
I bought
outing them.
$10, but I had a $5, $5 or $6 of the credit, so technically I paid $5 of my
Let me
money.
guess. You want V bucks for Christmas?
No,
no, I would
I just
only use
wanted
it for,
one
like,
skin to
the
use
Lego.
in the Lego Fortnite.
right now they have the Lego Ninja Turtles as skins.
Do they have Lego Ninjago skins?
No,
Oh,
I don't
that'd
know
be
if they'll do that, but
If that Darth Maul one comes back, I don't know.
yeah.
That Darth Maul one's so cool.
It's
But like
starting.
I don't know. I'm not gonna
if
get
it's
any more.
Lego, I don't know. It's very different. I can't really stand the normal Fortnite, but they're gonna keep adding to this thing. It's a
Yeah.
full on game, and it's not like battle royale or anything. It's like survival, crafting, exploration.
Didn't they bring like the Minecraft head developer or something in or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's really cool because it reminds us a lot of Lego Universe, which was an MMO, and
Very similar.
just the style. Like it wasn't fully everything was Lego, like Lego Worlds was, but it was like regular environment and then like Lego people and objects and weapons and stuff. But this is just like right now we're at a stage where we actually have to build up to the mountains in the desert with stairs to actually mine the gems. Then we got to make a gem cutter to refine the gems, and like we haven't even gone to the snow area yet.
Kind of reminds me of the forest, which was something else that released this year. But when we had that
Forest
system,
2, yeah.
we built a pulley system or whatever it's called, where a zipline system where we built zip lines all the way up this giant mountain so that we can cut trees up there. Oh no, we would send trees up, right? Because we wanted to build like a cabin up there or something.
Yeah,
We also wanted to build those to get to the other side of the mountain.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. The game is releasing when February or something.
I think so. And I think
very different
Outlast
now.
Trials is releasing in March.
Oh,
officially,
really?
too.
I would
So-
be interested to try that again.
Yeah.
No, I want to. I want
Yeah.
to play it again when they fully release
It is a fun game. Oh, something monumental that makes this year special is that the GTA 6 trailer was finally shown off after like what, a decade?
Is it
of-
monumental for us though?
Well, I mean, I don't really care. I mean, like in
Like
gaming,
it's like okay, it's a
in
new
just
GTA.
gaming, like people went nuts. Like
They
you know what I
did.
mean?
Honestly, trailers don't mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
I want to see gameplay.
Was
like-
there gameplay? I can't.
It was all
remember.
in-game footage.
What, the
Yeah.
other day there was randomly an ad that popped up. It was like like a few people get early access to some like really closed alpha for GTA 6, and it was
Hmm.
by Rockstar.
Mm.
Probably
like-
for top YouTubers.
I'm like, what is that? That's so random. It feels like a scam ad.
Top YouTubers? You mean like Cubold Gaming?
Wish,
Yeah,
but I
that'd
don't
be
know. It was
crazy.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the day before was a big one. We looked
Oh.
forward to that a few years ago when it was
Yeah.
announced, and at one point it was the top favorited game on Steam.
Wishlisted.
Yeah.
And at one point, they said they were going to release the trailer, and then they didn't. They said, "Oh, we got to delay the trailer," and so everyone got upset about that. And then they released this like just Unity asset filled trailer that like had no substance. And then from there, people were like, "Yeah, there's no game. There's no actual game here. It's just assets they're reusing."
I just don't understand it. I just can't understand how they can string
They-
people along.
It
for
was a
that
rug
long.
pull, pretty much.
Well, no, they were trying to get investor money
Mm.
Yeah.
and then just kind of bail.
Like, what do you-
Although, apparently, according to one of the, I don't know if it was by one of the developers or somebody that was within the company, said that there were 200,000 copies sold, and 90,000 of them were refunded or something.
Oof.
Oh,
I mean, they pulled it
But
from Steam.
There
Completely.
could have been a lot more that were refunded.
how do you go? How long was it? Like 5 years that thing was kind of like.
I don't
announced or
know.
whatever? How do you go day by day, like just like not making any progress?
The company was all volunteers. There was only like three
Oh,
people.
really?
Yeah. Every single
they made
person that worked on the game were volunteers.
The development studio made Prop Night, right?
Yeah, but that was people also said that was kind of a scam game.
Oh, was it?
Mm. They have a history of that, and now they've changed their name to something else.
Well, they
Eight
closed their
studios
business.
or something.
So wait, they closed their business and started a new one.
I don't know if they closed it. They at least renamed their company,
No, I think they closed Fantastic.
so they couldn't get sued.
Yeah, they fully
Oh.
like shut Fantastic, like the name and all that down, and made a new one.
Mm.
Wow.
They-
So
You can't buy it the day before on Steam anymore.
Nope.
I mean, it was ridiculous. I saw some
But
gameplay.
they didn't even move Prop Night or Day Before to their new company. They just kept the Wild 8.
what's the wild? Eight?
Hmm.
The Wild 8 is like one of their only actual good games that they've
Mm.
ever created. But
That
like
probably wasn't one that people would get upset about.
no,
I
because
think-
people actually liked it a little bit.
I think with the day before, people are looking like you guys remember back in it was like 2012 to like 2016. There was like the zombie game craze,
Daisy.
like DayZ.
Mm.
I think people are wanting to bring or have a new game that brings that nostalgia back. I think that game was like supposed to be it.
that game was supposed to be
it
an
could have
MMO.
been if they got actual.
What was it?
people.
Oh, it was an extraction at the end.
Yeah,
That was. Oh,
and there was like one zombie in the
it
town.
looked so bad.
Did you watch the Donkey video on it?
No, but I saw gameplay.
He's like, I'm looking for zombies, and he walks into the huge like New York Times Square, and there's just one zombie there. He's like, "There's a
so
zombie."
bad.
He jumped on a table or something in the street, and the zombie couldn't hit him. It was
Wow.
ridiculous.
So bad.
Oh, the Big Walk, or just called Big Walk.
What is that?
It's a game that they showed off at the Game Awards.
That one game with
Oh my
the
gosh.
little
The
little-
ducks.
There, it's not ducks.
Oh,
I don't know what they are to be honest.
yes.
Yeah.
This game looks so good.
I can't wait for this game.
It kind of reminds me of Bug Snacks, but with better
Yeah,
graphics.
and it's multiplayer.
It's fully multiplayer.
I think
yeah.
they're supposed to be ants.
The way that they
Ants?
represented the trailer was perfect. Like just the stuff you would do. Whoa. Are you showing this on stream, Ben?
They look like ants to me. They're just their
I don't
bodies.
know what they are. I feel like I've seen
I
that.
feel like random things that they created.
They probably are.
Random people.
This is by the people who made Untitled Goose Game, which I never got into that, but I know Ben was.
That game was so funny.
Like the way they represented the trailer, it wasn't cringe or anything. It's like how people would actually play it.
Yeah. It looks really interesting. When is it coming out? 2025.
2025.
Uh,
It's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, if it's
Why did his nose get huge?
what he was talking into
He
the
was
hole.
Oh.
I think if there's in-game voice chat, which I feel like a lot of games need to have that type of thing, like really
Yeah.
good
Like
in-game
Lethal
voice chat, like
Company.
Lethal
Mhm.
Company.
Yes.
We have
gotta
it
play that
later on the
again.
list. But that is it's one of the most fun games we played multiplayer this year.
Oh yeah, one of the most unique. Yeah,
We were just
definitely.
dying laughing the first time we played it.
Oh my gosh, we had so many clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've played like one other time before. We haven't even scratched the surface of the
No.
planets.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
You've only been to like 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta continue that save file that we have. I think
Mhm.
the 4 of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, I was in this one place and someone got shot by a nutcracker with a shotgun.
They have shotguns.
The
Oh, those are the
nutcracker-
ones you can grab the shotgun from.
I don't
Or
know if you can
kill
grab the
them.
shotgun or
You
not.
can actually use it, yeah.
But like they just like march around, and if they see you, they shoot you with the shotgun.
That's crazy. And there's so much they can do with that game. Like, ugh, isn't it
Yeah.
early access still?
Yeah,
It's
it
one
is.
developer.
One developer?
And he made Roblox games before.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
I mean, Roblox games are not exactly easy to make, actually good ones, because it requires coding in a lesser known coding language.
Mm.
So translating that to Unity is honestly easier.
Lethal Company was a Roblox game?
No.
Oh.
He made Roblox games before. He's
Based,
Mm.
based on the
He hasn't
character
made that
models,
many.
you can see that it was originally supposed to be like an Among Us type game,
Mm-hmm.
and then he probably changed it, and it's way better for that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. I gotta play it again. I keep hearing about it. Zevi keeps talking about it.
Brian keeps saying he wants to play it.
Yeah. We definitely gotta play. And I got that mod thing
We
too.
can get the mod thing that gives us more than
That-
4.
That's the thing is, it's not updated to the latest version.
I played it like 3 days ago.
What, together?
Yeah,
Is it updated to the Nutcracker?
I never had issues. I
guess
saw the
it is
Nutcracker.
updated. Maybe
Marvel.
the day
Oh,
it came
sorry.
out.
Marvel Blade got announced, which looks really cool.
It's a cinematic
Although-
trailer.
Yes, although I don't know if you guys saw the concept art, but I don't know.
Mm.
The art style's weird. Like, I don't know, Ben, if you can find it.
It's an arcane game though.
I know, but
it's all arcane games look
I don't know.
like
It's
that.
super early. Like, I'm not gonna judge it. I'm just saying. Like, when I saw it, I was like,
So
I don't
they
know.
showed off a vampire game, and then it was Arcane. So obviously they already released Redfall this year, which was
It was
Oh,
the,
one
it
of
was
the
the
worst
biggest
flops.
like
I say worst game of the year.
yeah.
Worst game of the
By far.
last few years,
then
probably.
Golem,
Oh,
I mean, I
man,
don't
there's
know,
King
though.
Kong too.
Is this-
Rise of Kong, Golem,
Well,
and Redfall.
The thing about
this.
Golem is no one actually wanted it.
Oh, that's concept art.
That- I don't know. Like, it's concept art.
That's
but,
not how it's gonna look.
yeah, but I don't
Concept
know.
art always looks so different.
Yeah.
Like that's just like low poly versions of
Yeah.
what it will look like.
Okay. Because I'm hoping for something that looks like really good, like a really good.
Oh,
looking
if it
game.
looks anything like Dishonored and stuff like that, which I would assume it will,
I
like
think
a third
Deathloop.
person. Well, yeah, Deathloop and
oh,
that type
Deathloop,
of thing.
yeah.
It's gonna look amazing.
But it's third person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be a really cool game if pulled off well.
Yeah. But you said Golem. Obviously that was just awful, but no one actually wanted it.
Yeah.
Everyone knew it was gonna
Mm.
flop.
Gollum and Kong were both like
Walking
Oh,
Dead.
out
abysmal.
of nowhere garbage.
Walking
Yeah.
Dead game.
the Walking. Did you see
Oh
that?
wait, no, I didn't.
Oh my gosh! Can we bring up the models for that?
I may have actually seen a picture of the models.
It is so bad.
I don't understand
Who made that? I
How
think I
they
saw the
even
Rick
got the
model.
rights
Yeah.
to make that.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's really
It's
bad. I
so
saw. I was
bad.
watching someone play it. It's I just don't understand.
This is completely
get it.
random, but I saw my shirt on the thing. When I played Alan Wake American Nightmare, he was wearing the same exact shirt.
What?
I was playing it the other day, and I saw the shirt, and I looked down, and I realized it was like the same thing with the sleeves rolled up.
Did you like
Nice.
slowly touch the screen?
I was like, it's meant to
And you
be.
get pulled in, you're like,
what? What? No.
He's not as bad, but what is Rick's face?
There's
Pinhead.
one I just saw that was
"Who you calling Pin it?"
that is supposed to be the other dude.
Whatever.
Yeah, Shane. All right. Wait. We gotta find one with Rick that's really bad. Like that's bad.
No way that's him. Ew.
That is so bad.
That's not even the same person.
Destinies.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What even is this game? Is it on console?
I have no idea what it
I
is.
don't know what it is actually. I think it's a single player story. It follows the show, pretty sure.
What is that? Awful Photoshop.
I don't know. Just
Yeah, that's pretty
No,
terrible.
no. Wait.
yes, that one.
Ew.
He looks like Gollum.
Is this on streamer now?
I can't.
Is it hard to do?
Stream at the same time. I gotta like do the transfer.
Just look up what's it called? Walking Dead what? Destiny's character models or something. It's really
I
bad.
just looked up Walking Dead Destiny.
His eyes look like Golem's eyes. From
Yeah.
the game.
Anyway, there's been a handful of like really abysmal games like this, like Gollum, like Kong or whatever.
Day Before.
But I think Redfall is by far the worst game of the year because it had a lot of hype behind it.
For a lot of people, the biggest disappointment was Starfield because I mean, how many years have they been developing this?
Wait, have you guys seen Nakey Jakey's video?
I heard about
his video
it,
of the
but
past like week. It's so good. You guys gotta watch it.
I've been wanting to watch it. I saw it come up in my recommended.
He's talking about like Bethesda games and how everything's just outdated.
Well, you know that they already said that they're doing the Elder Scrolls, the next game, in that same engine, and they're not updating it.
What?
And it's coming out in like 3 years.
Wow.
So,
is it really that hard to develop a new engine? Probably, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's just so uninspired. Like they used to put a lot of effort into like Fallout New Vegas and 3 and stuff. Fallout 4 is when they stopped attempting. Like they just want to make like the formulaic thing like Ubisoft.
So how old is this engine that they're going to be building this new game in?
Do you know, Ben? What was the first game they had it in?
Like 2003 or something?
Was Skyrim? Was Skyrim the first game they had in this engine?
In the Creation Engine? I thought it was like
Creation Engine
Oblivion
2.
was the one in the
Creation Engine 2, is that what it's called?
Maybe Oblivion,
me
but
see.
Well, Creation Engine 2, there wasn't really much difference between the 1 and the 2. But did you ever see the
Skyrim was the first game to use?
That's what I
Creation
thought.
Engine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the what is it? It was Todd Howard, and it was some random dude that was interviewing him and a couple other people, and then the guy's like, "Can you tell us why Starfield is so unoptimized on Steam?" And he's like, "It's not unoptimized. Just get a better PC. You might need to upgrade your PC for this game."
He needs some training.
I
That is
saw
not how you respond to that question.
I saw pictures of him after in the Game Awards after like the Game of the Year was announced, and his face was so upset looking. Like I'm not surprised he didn't win any awards. I enjoyed the game for maybe 20 hours, but then honestly, I had no reason to keep playing it.
It wasn't even in any of the rosters to win any awards too,
Yeah.
which was even funnier.
It's just like you can't make it big with the same kind of engine.
If you watch Nakey Jakey's video, he literally goes over everything that's wrong with it.
Is this is that the video I keep seeing where it says this developer's game design is old or something or outdated?
He's usually on like a workout ball.
Yeah.
And like a green
Yeah,
screen. Yeah.
That's him.
I haven't seen it before. keep seeing that video. I haven't watched it yet.
He makes really good videos, but the thing is like he puts one out every like 3 months.
He spends a
Oh,
lot of time
wow.
editing.
So
it.
it's I really look forward to his videos every time he releases one.
Jurassic Park survival horror game.
Yeah, it looked pretty decent.
Yeah, not bad.
It was in the Game Awards. Go watch the trailer if you want to see it. We don't really care too much about it, but
There's a game called Black Myth Wukong, which I don't know the
That's the monkey
context for
one.
that. Yeah,
That's
but
the
I
Monkey
don't know
Souls-like.
like if that has like a following already or if it's a
I don't
completely
know.
new
there's a
thing.
release date.
Well, is
in
it a completely
August.
new thing that's coming out or is it like a story?
Oh, it's a completely new thing. It was like they started development when Unreal Engine 5 was released. They're making the whole game in Unreal Engine 5.
Looks
so-
really cool though.
Does
yeah.
look cool.
They-
It's Chinese mythology and stuff.
But they
Which is
actually gave us like a date for release. I think it was like August 28th or something.
Yeah,
One of the only
sometime in
games
August
that
next year.
That's super rare.
Wait, there was I don't have it on the list, but there was that other one. It was like not Berserk. It was like you know, it looked at Castlevania,
Oh,
but it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was like the last Berserk.
something like yeah. I remember that looks pretty good.
It was like a Souls-like looking thing.
Yeah,
It looked really really fun.
Yeah.
Rise of the Ronin.
Which that's the Team Ninja game that's coming out, PlayStation exclusive in March.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't remember either.
That's the it's by the same people who did Neo and Wolong. It was
yeah, that looks okay. They did show it off.
They did show some gameplay and stuff.
That was the.
I'm
red
actually
one?
looking forward
All
to
the
it.
red. It was like the Japanese, but everything was like a lot of it was red. Was that the one where they? No, wait.
No, I don't remember.
It's more like open world this one.
Huh.
So I'm actually looking forward to it.
Exodus was that space game that looks like Mass Effect.
Yeah, the one. All right. Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
showed
yeah.
up.
We thought it was gonna be Interstellar.
That they were referencing it.
Yeah,
they
for
definitely
sure.
were.
So they made a point to reference time loops, even though like that was a very minor part of the trailer.
Mm.
Like that was like the very start of the trailer, probably just like the setup for the game. I don't know if
Probably.
it's gonna have.
Actually, I am actually very interested in that game. It looks like
it looks
could be a
super
very-
Mass Effect though.
Yeah,
Like
it
Hmm.
looks like it could be a very good story game.
mhm.
Though.
Yeah. Pony Island 2.
Which
What
one
is
was that
that
one?
developer?
Inscription.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the Inscription developer.
So Pony
Oh,
Island 1, I
yeah.
think Game Theory has a video on it from a while back, but it's one of those games where it's like 2D, very minimalistic, but then like if you do certain things, it like devolves into like the creatures killing each other and stuff.
Mm.
And there's a lot of hidden stuff in the game that's kind of hard to find. And this game, there's a famous actor in it.
The dude, the Asian guy, what is it? The comedian, the Asian comedian guy.
Huh?
Reminds me
Um,
of
No, I thought it was like Seth Rogen or something.
In this game?
Mm.
I don't
No, that's Pony Island 1, Ben.
I know.
There was some white dude who was like, I forget.
No, I thought, or it was the Asian comedian guy. I forgot what his name was, but
Is there no?
you've probably seen his videos before on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
He's like the bad guy in it
with
or
the
something.
deep voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh,
That's who he is.
Wait, are you sure he's a comedian? Don't you mean the guy that plays No. Sorry, thinking of.
No, he's
Yeah,
just
it's
he's a
like
YouTuber.
like a skit
Oh.
writer.
He's big into like Pokemon and card games and stuff, and he has
Wow.
like a really deep voice, and he does
skits.
he does short
Hmm.
skits with his voice.
Yeah, that actually looks really cool. That's
That's pretty much all of like the game award / announcement stuff.
Then there's we have basically games that we've played over the year. Kind of just quick review. We can kind of speed through these.
Well, so most of them we played.
Well,
yeah.
one of them on here, well, at least two. I'm just gonna cover one. Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
People were obsessed with it for months, and Chug and I called that it would be Game of the Year, even though we
Yeah.
never played it. I figured I'd throw that out there as an honorable mention, more so than that. But
Well, people
People-
can finally stop talking about it now that it won Game of the Year and just
yeah, I figured if we didn't mention it, people would like. Some people might like-
Yeah,
be upset about that. But
I think Hogwarts Legacy is the big one for us. I mean, I never beat it. I actually never got far into it, but there was like a certain excitement about it that almost kind of felt like when Elden Ring came out, but not as big
well, because
Yeah,
that's
because all of us were playing at the same time.
I hadn't watched the Harry Potter movies,
Oh, really?
and in the month of January up until the release of Hogwarts
Oh,
Legacy,
yeah.
I watched all the Harry
I was
Potter
gonna say
movies
you
in a
didn't.
row,
Yeah,
and
watched them, yeah.
I loved them,
I mean,
and it got me more hyped for the game.
The game is the best-selling game of the year.
Yeah,
yeah,
So I mean, it's weird because like it feels like it was like last year at this
yeah.
point.
It does.
And it feels like it wasn't that popular, but no, it was huge.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was,
Like bigger than
Crazy.
COD. COD is second this year because of Hogwarts.
which is surprising because usually I
Yeah.
think usually COD is like first, if not up there. Like,
But even then, the COD is like the worst rated COD in a while, and it's still
Yeah.
the second best selling game of the year.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
it's one of those things. Like I don't know why it's as badly rated as it is. The campaign, yeah, I understand, but
Yeah.
the other gameplay, I actually enjoy it.
I do. I love the multiplayer, but I mean, it is copy paste. Although I'm very excited for this coming Treyarch game. First
Yeah.
COD that has had 4 years of development.
Mm.
wave-based
gonna be
They
zombies.
better make it good then.
Yeah.
They're doing wave-based zombies again. Finally,
Yes. Well, we talked about Redfall. That was a
Yeah.
major failure.
Doozy.
And Starfield, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Modern Warfare 3, yes.
I don't think
Jedi
Starfield was considered
Survivor.
a failure.
Wait, it
Starfield?
wasn't. It's just
No, I think people actually
It
kind of
was-
liked it. I mean, not as to the extent that they thought they would.
no. I enjoyed Starfield,
Yeah.
but
For a bit, but I played Cyberpunk after, and I would not play Starfield after playing Cyberpunk.
well, the thing is, once you complete the faction quests, there's nothing else to do.
I
in
did like
Starfield.
the pirate faction quest, and that was pretty fun. But then I had no appeal for the main story.
Like, at least if you are gonna play Starfield, go and do all the faction stuff. There's like 5 or 6 different factions with different quests that go along with it. They're all really good. Everything else in the game is pretty mid.
Mm.
MW3, we talked about it briefly. I probably have more hours in that than anything this year because just like grinding camos
Yeah.
and stuff.
Jedi, Survivor.
That was
Huge.
amazing one.
I forgot about that. That was this year.
Well, it was the performance. Remember, the performance was
I-
dookie.
I
when
mean,
they-
I
like-
still got like
Yeah.
it wasn't like game breaking for me.
no, it wasn't. It's just
it
But there
was that
were
good of a game
sections.
that
Yeah.
even though I normally can't stand that performance, I still played despite that.
Mhm.
Usually that game that will just completely turn it off.
Wait, they didn't win any awards.
No.
Wow, that's surprising.
There's
'cause
a lot of games that came out this year. Though.
I know, but that
Like,
was a very good one.
the Dead Space remake that didn't win any awards. Resident Evil 4 didn't win any awards.
Oh wait, no.
No,
I thought it
didn't.
won.
It won sound design,
Yeah,
didn't it?
did.
No, was that Hi-Fi
No.
Rush?
It was
No, it
Hi-Fi
was
Rush
Hi-Fi
that
Rush.
one.
Oh, okay.
No, most of the big games, Lies of P didn't win any awards. Like
There were a lot of
there were so
competitors.
many games this year. It was really
And
hard.
somehow the Mario game got on that.
It doesn't make
Eh,
sense.
some-
Nintendo
Someone
paid
wrote
them
a-
off. Who cares?
I think
Well,
I don't know.
Donkey
something
did a
like that.
video on Mario Wonder, and I watched it, and like, it's a Mario game. It's not like anything amazing. Like you could have a lot of fun, especially playing with multiplayer. But how could you compare that?
Yeah, it's Mario. It's not. I don't know. And
How
you
would
think
that win Game of the Year?
It was in the Game of the Year roster.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I don't know. Diablo 4.
which some people say it's a flop. Some people really enjoyed it, and
I
know
got
we
my
both
time out of
enjoyed
that
it.
game though.
Don't people say that usually? Everyone in the Diablo community says like, "Oh, it's a flop," but then as time goes on, like it becomes.
That
like,
happened
really
with
good.
3, and now everyone's like wishing that 3 was the main game, even though it was the same thing in the beginning.
I don't understand like when people say, "Oh, it's a flop." Like I say I got my time out of it. Like I think I have like almost 200 hours in Diablo 4.
I feel like the more accessible something is, the more the community will complain, because the game is more accessible than other Diablo games. I
Mhm.
think it's easier for new people to get into the series.
I feel like people get burnt out and then they hate on it after they get burnt out on it.
because the people that play these games play for hundreds of hours, and then get mad when there's nothing else to do at the end of that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
Grinding to level 100 in this game would have been ridiculous.
I didn't get to it.
Yeah.
And I have almost 200 hours.
What are you at?
90.
Wow.
I was close, but then a new season came out and you have to start a new character.
Oh.
And you can't use the eternal characters like the base ones in the seasonal realm. So I couldn't I mean I can go back and get 100 with that character just for the sake of saying I got a level 100 character,
Yeah.
but I won't be able to do any of the seasonal stuff with it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I still have a season pass to use at some point. So
Mhm.
whenever there's like a really good rated season, I might jump in and see how it's improved.
Talked about Sons of the Forest. Great game, but when we play it again in February, it's gonna be way different.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be
It'll be like a different
full
game.
experience.
I feel like
Yeah.
I see like there's this one YouTuber that I watch. He basically only does the forest content, and he like does this recap of all the updates. I wouldn't watch most of them, but sometimes I'll watch one, and it's just like, oh, we added 10 new things over here. There are 4 new cannibal types this update. Like
It's crazy.
there are all these new cannibals, new monsters, like even from the original forest game, vehicles, full electricity and building with stone.
What?
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Like they've moved all the bunkers to completely new locations. They aren't pings at the beginning, so you have to actually find them and like
It's gonna
do
be
your story.
insane.
I
Yeah.
did play when the stone was added, and it's really tedious. Like, kind of annoying, but
Well, if we have a system together, usually like all of us.
You're
play.
playing by yourself though.
well, yeah, but it just took forever. I was literally like cheating them to get it in.
Cheating them.
Not cheating them, but I was just spawning it.
Oh,
I had like 60
That's
hours,
cheating.
and it literally
Ben.
took forever just building walls.
They added like 10 new traps on one of these updates.
Oh,
Like one
wow.
of the traps is like this big saw blade like thing that spins and will kill the big monsters in one hit.
Ooh,
Like crazy stuff like that.
I'm so excited. to play
Electric
again.
fences.
Oh
Damn.
wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You can have a compound like in Rust now.
You could, yeah.
That's
like
funny.
put an
We kind
electric
of had
fence.
one. Kind of. It was a wooden.
We used the cliff
Walls. Yeah.
as like a
We had a good system going.
that was really
We
fun.
did, yeah. I'm excited for the full release.
Dead?
Huh?
What's dead?
Space.
Dead Space remake?
Wait,
I just see dead.
It didn't update for you?
I see Dead Space.
I don't know. That was weird.
We kind of touched on that. You're
Yeah.
the only one that played it, I think.
I
Kevin.
played
Yeah.
briefly. I didn't beat
Oh.
it. I played it on Steam Deck mostly.
The
And
game
then
always
I
scared
was
me.
doing a second playthrough with just the plasma cutter to get the achievement.
Seems
Mhm.
tedious.
But no, it was actually pretty easy. I threw on the easiest difficulty.
Hmm.
You just go through.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then if you have just one weapon in your inventory, the only ammo that drops is for that weapon.
Jeez.
So
Then there's
Teaser.
Callisto Protocol, which is like Dead Space.
Callisto Protocol.
I think
You
people
liked
liked
it at first.
You,
I
pretty
really
sure you
liked it. Yeah, I did.
Then why'd you respond like that? Well, I know other people had trouble, but you kind of pushed through the jank.
Oh yeah, they have DLC which I haven't played.
Yeah.
There's like a whole new like extend.
It's kind of weird how they released that the year that Dead Space remake.
No, it was December, month before Dead Space came out.
Oh, so Callisto came out last year.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Huh. Atomic Heart came out this year.
That was, if you go back in the podcast, like I talked about that so much, wanting to play it, but I never actually played it.
Atomic Heart is amazing.
Because that was like one of our big games.
That's
like,
one of those games that I'd highly recommend you guys to go play.
It was different than what we originally thought, but we still want to play it, just not with the same level of hype.
Yeah, I don't know. Something came out at the same time.
There's also DLCs for that game, which I haven't played either.
We were playing Hogwarts at the same time.
Is that what happened?
And Sons of the Forest.
Yeah. Yes.
It was okay. It got mixed in with everything.
But that always happens. There's something that like takes my attention, and then another game kind of like just goes to the back burner for like ever.
Yeah. But there are so many good games this year. It's crazy.
Outlast Trials,
Which that was early access and still is.
That's
we had like 8 hours in it.
I say
8
that
or
game,
9 hours.
That game was fun.
We got more hours out of Outlast Trials than we did with both of the other two Outlast games combined.
Yeah, that's not combined.
I think they were like 6 hours each.
Oh,
And I've played Outlast 1 multiple times.
I'd say Outlast Trials is fun, but I don't think it's necessarily scary.
no.
No,
Like it's
we
it's not.
always thought that though. Like it's gonna be really hard to make multiplayer scary.
Mhm.
Though Lethal Company does it right.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
the voice chat though.
Imagine Outlast,
Mhm.
like an Outlast multiplayer game. You're all in an insane asylum with walkie-talkies.
That
in-game
would be
voice chat.
Wait, is there
crazy.
in-game voice chat though? I thought there was. We just
there
didn't
is,
use
and
it.
there are walkie-talkies. Yeah, there is.
I don't know if it'd be
Because
the
you
same,
extract
though.
too.
Well, it's very action based. Like you need to do things quick. Like with the objectives,
You
like the
wouldn't want
police
to
one,
split up.
where you need to push the thing and then the guy keeps whacking at you when you're trying to.
I
It
think
was so annoying.
I think I do like the freedom of like something like Lethal Company where you kind of go in, get what you need, and leave. With
Mm.
this one, it's like you do have to do like the scripted actions, which I think
And then you have to do
I don't
those
know, it's
again on harder difficulties to get better
I'm not a huge fan of
ratings, and
that.
it's like,
But I'm interested
Very
in playing
different.
the new modes or whatever. And I still am curious on what happens when you leave. You don't leave probably.
oh yeah.
Huh.
When you get that token or enough tokens to leave the
Yeah, but
facility.
you need to like complete the same missions over and over and over again a bunch of times for
It's
that.
slightly annoying.
Yeah.
But Crab Champions came out maybe this summer.
So
I
weird.
thought it was a little before the summer.
I think it was the summer.
I played that
Oh,
game
was
a
it?
lot.
Yeah, we played that forever.
Crab Champions was fun.
That was awesome.
It's very Risk of Rain 2-ish.
Mhm. I wonder if they updated it.
I'm sure they have.
I think it was like a meme game they kind of just threw
April?
out there. April?
That's when I downloaded it.
Yeah, that was so fun. I love Crab Champions.
Yeah, it was super good. I like when they come out with good roguelikes.
Mm-hmm. We talked about Lethal Company.
Mm-hmm.
RE4 Remake, another massive game for us.
Yeah.
That's my game of the year.
That plus Jedi Survivor were very close in releases.
Yeah. What is it? Alan Wake 2 and Resident Evil 4 for me. It was like very like on the same level.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
And then the DLC came out, which was just like adding to it. It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
anything
it was
DLC was good. I really
it was
liked the
good, but it
DLC.
wasn't crazy. It was just good to get back into
Yeah.
RE4.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
good to feel that
It was
the
just
gameplay
fun.
again.
It's one of those DLCs where you just go back over like the existing stuff you've already been.
Mm-hmm.
That was what
Well,
the Alan Wake DLCs were like.
Yeah. Well, in the RE4 DLC, it's basically just you see it from another person's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Remnant 2, which was very mixed for us.
We actually never beat it. It's funny. I was actually talking to someone that played it too with their friends, and I was like, "Yeah, we actually never beat the final boss." And they're like, "Oh, we didn't either," because it's just so cheap.
Yeah. I mean, the first half of the game, we're like, these bosses are so creative
Yeah.
and insane. And after a little bit, we got to the root part where they just spammed root enemies and bosses.
wait, you know what I think it is?
Huh.
What if they like saved all the good stuff for the beginning of the game to sponsor the people, like sponsor like YouTubers and Twitch streamers to play it, and then everyone sees, oh, these bosses are so good, they get the game, play through it, and then when they get to the doo-doo fart stuff, they're like, oh, I can't refund it now because I'm already like 10 hours into the game.
Yeah.
I think I saw
maybe.
that it was rushed. Like they were actually spending a good amount of time, and for some reason they had to rush their release date, so they kind of just forced them out. And then
That's such a shame because we were having so much fun in the first half of the game.
there was an area that was very Bloodborne like.
Yeah, that was so cool. And also like the next game you release, just ditch the whole root thing. No one is like interested in a root.
The root is back.
It's like
even though you defeated it in the last game.
there's no character to the root. Like it's just this weird, abstract tree people. or
Yeah.
whatever. It's not even interesting.
I mean, they're trying to do what the in Destiny, like the robot people. What is that called?
The Vex.
Vex. Yeah, like this faceless robot.
Yeah, but the
group.
Vex were good. I really loved the Vex.
Yeah, it was more interesting, more well done.
I love all the enemies in Destiny, which I want to play Destiny 1 again. I want to play
Yeah.
Destiny 1 again because they didn't do the garbage crap they did with 2. It's
Yeah.
like you have to work your way through everything.
What's this next garbage, huh?
Tears of the
Ben?
Kingdom.
Yeah,
Tears of the
ew,
Kingdom?
get that out of
It's
here.
one of my top games of the year.
Wii.
What?
That deserves a Wii.
Playing it on emulator.
Playing it on the Wii, Ben,
Yeah.
480p.
That's not something Chug and I played, but
Well,
I've heard good things about
didn't
it.
even-
I played like
You got like
3 hours of it.
The thing about that game though is they don't do the typical stuff that a lot of other open world games do that you like.
Mm-hmm.
That you like.
I like checklist.
Yeah, you like.
I like
pinpoint
this and this and
objective.
this.
Uh,
A checklist, and when you complete the objective, a bunch of flashy stuff comes up on screen and gives you a
Yep.
little dopamine hit. That's what you like in an open world game.
I just don't like
Not
open world,
necessarily
really.
like for everything though. Like
No,
that's like a
but-
lot of the stuff that I do like is that.
I think
yeah.
I feel like it kind of like fell off the face of the earth though after like the first
single
few
It
player
months.
came out on Switch.
It didn't because we don't follow that community.
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
extra
but
popular.
then
at
Mario
first.
came out too. Mario Wonder, whatever. I feel like that. Was, like,
Honestly,
huge.
I didn't know about that game until the Game Awards.
I remember seeing that on like
Yeah.
a Nintendo Direct a while ago.
Like I didn't even hear anything about that game, but I still get random Tears of the Kingdom stuff constantly. Like it
Mhm.
still has a huge community. Just because like you can build so much stuff and there's a lot more
The
to
building is keeping a lot of people still into it.
do. Yeah, and I enjoyed it a lot because it's so sandbox-ish in that way, and there's not a lot of limitations. Like
Yeah.
I made a blimp or a hot air balloon that flies horizontally.
Video
So,
you sent.
Like, it shouldn't even work, but like it
Right.
does, and like I
funny.
loved creating these things that just defy physics.
Yeah. I think it's not our realm really.
I
We're more
I-
PC. It's not so much.
what is it?
like
I played Breath
Nintendo.
of the Wild and I got to the I basically did all the shrines. I basically like pretty much did everything other than defeat Ganon or whatever it was at the very end of Breath of the Wild. I just didn't want to because there wasn't a reason for me to, so I just didn't do it.
I
But
actually
I really
like
liked Breath of the Wild.
From an outside perspective, I feel like I'd probably play the first game over the second game.
Oh, I don't know, because the first game is way more tedious and repetitive than the second game.
I feel like the second game has too much for me. Like
But the
There
thing
are
is, you don't
cooler
have
abilities in the
to.
second game though.
You don't
Yeah.
have to do any of that. Like it's optional. You can just stick with if you follow straight story, it takes you through like the set path through both. But like you don't have to do any of that.
yeah.
And the story is like I don't like the story for either, to be honest, but it's definitely more interesting in Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm.
I don't like the above world and the below world though. I feel like I'd rather just have like the landscape, like the straight up world.
I don't know.
I didn't like the below world. I went in there and I just
How long were you in there for?
not
It didn't
long.
even have like anything though.
Because it's very different. Like there's a whole new set of enemies and like different things to worry about. There's actually a lot of combat down there, like way more combat in the first game.
Mm.
And I don't know, like I
feel like in
at least
general
for
it's
Chug, I don't
harder.
think he gave it a full chance.
No, I
it's-
probably didn't.
It
It's
takes
just-
longer to get into it than the first game, because like you're very weak in all those biomes.
Oh yeah, they like take away all the stuff that you earned in the first game.
No,
It's
you
like,
actually get to keep
your
like,
heart goes down to like 3 again. And you have
Well,
to
yeah.
like regen it again.
There's
Oh.
that, but also like the energy and stuff like that is another thing you can get. And I don't know, I really like upgrading the batteries and all that stuff.
I feel like it'd be kind of ruined if they gave you everything.
Yeah, that was part of the fun of the first game. That's
They
why.
give you the cool thing is though they transferred all like your horses and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I beat the first game 3 times at least, maybe even 4 times.
I think
Mm.
they have like 500 hours in the first game.
And I rarely do that for any game. So I guess it's just a certain audience.
Yeah.
I know Ben and I like more building stuff. Like Ben likes the advanced building. I like more technical, like wiring type building sometimes, or just like limited building, but you can be creative with it.
Building games are like the top things I have on Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of here, man, with your building games. There's Liza P. Liza
Yeah.
P. Woo!
I still haven't really. I mean, I,
I
haven't
beat it
played
3
much.
times.
3 times.
It's crazy.
You and your NG plus.
I love the atmosphere of Liza P. It's so unique.
I love it. Yeah. Like I said it before, but the final boss is one of the most interesting final bosses.
It's
I've
so
seen.
cool.
Mm.
Have you?
I
I'm
would
not gonna
love to
say what
talk
it
about
is,
it.
but have you tried the weapon you get from the final boss?
No, I haven't played
You
after
get the
beating it.
final boss's weapon.
Huh.
It's so cool.
Like just the whole concept, like it makes it actually creepy almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to say too much, but it was. I'm very glad I finished it. It was so worth it.
You've been a bad boy.
Oh.
Yeah, Geppetto over there.
There's Lords of the Fallen. Chug is the only one that played that.
I beat it, and it was like the final boss.
No,
Was
I played it.
dookie. Hated the final boss.
Honestly, I like the combat even better than Liza P. Like by a lot. But
Well, the combat, yeah, it's kind of satisfying. It's just the two
double.
worlds, the double worlds got so tedious for me.
I wasn't a fan of that even in the first area. Like I don't want to have to like wonder if it's in the primary world or I have to go into another dimension to solve the puzzle.
What is it?
I thought that was cool. I mean, the way it
It's
looked.
cool,
I
yeah.
don't know how it
but
was in practice.
my buyer pass that I made, one person in the comments said like I mentioned something about having 2 worlds is super tedious and kind of annoying at times, and he's like, isn't it the whole selling point of the game? And I texted back, I'm like yeah, it is, but the thing is, like, as you progress, like the first hour or 2 is like,
But that wasn't
really cool.
because the first game didn't even have that.
no, but that was the selling point for this game.
It wasn't the selling point. The selling point was how good everything else looked.
That
Like
is
it was
true.
an interesting concept. Like Caleb, imagine if you were playing Dark Souls 3, except as confusing as that is, you have to wonder about going into another dimension and wondering if there's like a thing you have to do there before a door opens on like the other side of the map.
Yeah, I can see that.
And while you're in there, there's like a separate set of enemies.
and they keep spawning.
Yeah.
Like you can't just kill
Yeah.
all the enemies and then like explore it.
I think
It just keeps spawning, and it
think-
gets harder and harder and harder as the longer you stay in there.
that like second dimension thing worked well in that other game. Can't remember the name of
The
it.
Medium.
The Medium, because that was like a linear thing, and it was more for puzzle solving.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really work for like a Souls like.
Yeah. In Souls, like you need to have like a set level of enemies, and then when they die, they don't respawn.
Mhm.
The respawning thing's annoying.
Or like with Dark Souls 2, if you defeat an enemy 10 times, they never respawn. And then
Yeah.
you could use a bonfire aesthetic to reset the area and then do that again. But like something like different like that.
Mm-hmm. Armored Core, you only played that Chug.
Yeah, Armored Core is pretty good.
Alan
It's-
Wake. No, sorry. What?
What is it? I was gonna say like Armored Core is fun. It's just it's different. It's definitely like you have to go in not thinking of it as a Souls like. Just think of it as an action.
Oh, no
game.
one ever thought that though.
Yeah, I know. But
Just a mech game.
it was a FromSoft game, so people were like, "Ooh, Dark Souls 5,
What?
Dark Souls 6.
Alan Wake 2 we kind of touched on.
Yeah.
And then we mentioned Golem and Kong.
Yeah. Well,
Was
there's
it-
Party Animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Party Animals.
Yeah.
We forgot that
Something
one.
we were waiting for years.
And yeah, it didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
Whenever we play, we have a lot of fun with it.
We haven't played in a while though.
And we'll have to
Rage.
play it for New Year's Eve or something. When
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
have stuff on the TV, so we can get a couple controllers or something.
That'd be fun. We have controllers all over the place though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, did you get an extra controller in your PS5?
I have 3 controllers now
Huh.
Wow.
for the PS5 controllers.
Yeah. But like, no shortage of controllers. We can have a lot of people playing.
Yeah. I think it's a good year.
covers.
I'd say
pretty
it's
much
been a good
everything.
year for gaming,
Oh
It's
yeah.
been one of the better years in a
Yeah.
while.
especially with Jedi, RE4.
I still think it's funny how Spider-Man got snubbed by
Oh, I
a
forgot
bunch
about
of different
Spider-Man.
things.
Because
Which I've still yet to play that.
people just say it's the same as the other games, so it's not like anything new.
People are really mad though.
I heard they went safe. with
Really?
it.
Yeah, people are really mad. Like Spider-Man didn't win any awards. Alan Wake 2 is garbage. Blah blah blah.
Why Alan Wake 2? Why not? Why aren't they targeting Baldur's Gate?
I don't know.
I saw some people in comments saying, "I've never heard of Baldur's Gate," like because they're mostly console players. Like, oh, Spider-Man 2.
Well, Baldur's Gate didn't come out on consoles until recently. It was only a Steam early access game up until like August.
I think casual players are just they weren't really sure what it was, and that's why they're mad about it because they play Spider-Man 2, which I heard
turn-based, and turn-based is
Baldur's Gate is turn-based.
For
it's
those
turn-based.
audio listeners, he'd put a thumbs down because otherwise that's really confusing for someone listening on audio.
That was your thumbs down noise.
Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna
just be a new,
but I just made something else.
A new thing when we rate games: thumbs up or thumbs down.
Go like weird
What's
like
the
that.
thumbs up?
I don't know.
You were thinking about making a noise, weren't you?
I was hoping it would have been a weird one.
But it's I think that's it for this podcast.
Good year. Look, I'm looking forward to next year. Whoa.
It's going to be the last podcast of 2023.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break next week and prepare some stuff for the new year.
Well, the next couple weeks, right?
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks until the
2 weeks we won't have another podcast. So stay tuned for.
We'll try to get some stuff together.
January is when we'll start up the podcast.
I don't really know what games are coming out Q1.
I mean, we can cover Alan Wake.
Yeah, I could try to
cover Alan, like at least the first one, and for our first podcast back or something, because that can be a really, really cool series we do.
I'm sure we'll also play some games over the Christmas and New Year's break or something.
Yeah,
have something to talk about. So,
so all right, I think that'll be it for this podcast, and we will see you next year.